System Shock is one of the games from the 90s that I was aware of but never got to play it. Now with the remake got the chance to experience it in a more up-to-date state and holy crap was I surprised. Unfortunately got no time to beat the game, but I've sunk into it about 10 hours, so consider this an early review. Lots of big games in June, so over summer I might finish it eventually. Anyway, here are my thoughts of System Shock Remake from a first time System Shock player perspective, you plugged in bastards. Let me immediately remove any doubt about it, is it a positive, negative or in between video. This game is amazing. Can't believe how simple and effective it is in what it wants to be. Just goes to show how games were brilliantly unique back in the day. Most of the games I've played during that time had so much soul and charisma. If you're too young, imagine indie games' ingenuity combined with a better budget and presentation for its time. First, let's touch on art style of the remake. It is a combination of original System Shock with modern touch. I really don't like pixelated stuff, but in this game it works so damn well. Gives that nostalgic feeling without looking outdated. Almost perfect balance, I'd say. One thing that I didn't like were flat textures on the walls. Think they could have done more in that department, but other than that can't complain. Great idea, executed tremendously. System Shock is a cyberpunk first-person shooter with a touch of survival and horror elements. You're a hacker that got kidnapped by a large corporation that wants to find out what has happened to their space station controlled by AI Shodan, and to eventually hack Shodan. So hacker starts controlling cyborg entities in the station to fight off Shodan and to get back the station under control.
Not bad. I may have other work for you once this is over. See you.
Shodan is a fantastic antagonist. The way they have done the bloody thing is scary and creepy at the same time. Just look at the game over screen, probably the creepiest I've seen in my life. Couple things make Shodan such a great antagonist, its continuous presence and creepy attempt at human-sounding voiceover with cybertouch. You can see it is understanding attempts to battle it while also trying to dishearten all the time.
Who are you? My cameras and sensors scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench,
I will have your secrets.
and you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
Logs scattered throughout the station do an amazing job in describing what people there have been going through while Shodan was assuming control. Not just logs, but finding bodies of the people behind the logs. Logs cover emotional distress, urgency and horror to truly describe situation in the station.
It's above my pay grade, I know. But what the hell is the AA doing with that much power?
You know how logs and lore pieces in many modern games are just there as collectibles without any real substance and feel completely disconnected from the game? Not only as described previously do they add to atmosphere, story and Shodan, they also offer crucial information as there are no clear indicators in the game where to go. I love that. This is how you make me want to learn more about the lore, story and characters. Not through bloody achievements, by making me collect bullshit items just for the sake of collecting, which I never do because it is a time waste. For me, Platinum Trophy are quality lore connected small details like this that I get to experience. Not wasting time running around collecting useless items disconnected from story and lore for a message on the screen and worthless points that I can't even wipe my ass with. Now let's talk about the gameplay. It is slow-paced FPS with a bit of Souls progression. Souls in a way that respawn station is unlocked and player gets reconstructed every time they die, but at a low health. There are also quick save and quick load options, but best way to play is not to use save scumming due to already present revival. Item use becomes of utmost importance due to limited ammo and great economy system. Thankfully there is a healing station available at all times, but it requires traveling back and here is the downside to doing so. Space Station is divided by floors. Each floor has its own security level. Lower the security level, less enemy response. By taking lots of damage fast while on a new floor, you're gonna be forced to travel back to a healing point, which means enemies in the meantime are going to respawn, so without proper success, meaningful progression is gonna be put on hold. System works great, and I especially like the security level feature. By removing security altogether, enemy respawns stop and whole floor is safe, but to get to that point a lot needs to be done. Great complementary mechanic is an energy pistol that has replenishable ammo through couple conduits scattered on each floor. Conduits are replenished after a while, so there is always that one infinite ammo weapon. Every other weapon has limited ammo that does not respawn in any way, so you have to combine both wisely. Energy weapons are better against robots, while ballistic weapons are better against cyborgs. Almost every weapon also has potential modifications and 2 ammo types, so plenty to like in that department. Overall, weapons feel good enough. Outdatedness though can be felt through weapon impact and how enemies react to it. It is a bit too basic and could have used improvement. Additional small gun and arm animations while just walking and running could add to immersion, but it's fine, doesn't bother. Overall, combat is decent, but nothing extraordinary. Gore helps a lot in making it more impactful, and weapons feel good enough. Level design needs to be commended. It is extraordinary and works fantastic with the respawn system. Floors are connected through elevators, and each floor has couple shortcuts that shortens path from starting point to an elevator or some other point of interest. Next to normal world, there is also a cyberspace that is entered through hacking. No matter how silly it looks, gotta say design and gameplay in cyberspace is solid. Economy is interesting and well thought out. Recycling is the way it works. Almost everything found on the space station can be recycled for money that is then used on vending machines for ammo packs and modifications. Vaporize option is there too, to immediately turn any item into scrap that can be then turned into money at the recycling station. Final thoughts. My 10-hour experience with System Shock Remake was a fantastic one, and I would rate it at 9 out of 10 for the time spent. Every time I got back to the game, even after a couple days break, it would instantly grip me again in a matter of minutes. I know that for some of you, System Shock might seem way outdated or too basic, but still it is an impressive game, which is astounding to me considering how simple it is at times. Just goes to show that quality doesn't always come from complexity, as effective simplicity goes a long way in creating fantastic experiences if done right. Potential Game of the Year.